of the sun, but it would be better than this. Hey, so, before we go in there...
Are you all right?
I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more Once we're inside, just
Lady
keep quiet for a
Serrano's
bit.
back.
Let me take
Open
the
the gate.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Lord Harkon's a great man. Best show him the proper respect.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serrana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serrana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course.
She has the scroll!
To see my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
You're vampires.
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
What happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse your gift?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power. Now, make your choice.
I don't want to become a vampire. I refuse your gift.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
price we pay for over-labor. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
I have news, but I wouldn't call it good.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently?
The vampires were looking for a woman trapped in Dim Hollow.
A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
She's the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
There were too many of them, and only one of me.
So they have everything they want, by the Divines. This couldn't get much worse.
We have to do something.
This is more than... Well, of course, we're just... If they're bold enough to attack us here, there are people I've met and worked with over the years. If you can find them, we might...
Where can I find the people we need?
Right to the point, aren't you? We should keep it small. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach.
She'll help us?
She was about to fight. Might need a little... You'll also want to find Gunmar. Got it into his head years back that his experience... Last I knew, he'd bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Any advice for a new vampire hunter?
There's only... When it comes to vampires, I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Mud crabs want with my satchel anyway. You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyro. Do you think mud crabs... Just look around, will you?
Isran asked me to find you.
Isran? No, you must be mistaken. I find it hard to believe. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse
Vampires
me...
threaten all of Skyrim. We need your help.
Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I... Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, I'm not sure what they would do with one, but... All right. But I'm not just going to abandon... So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro...
There's no time. You need to get moving now.
Wouldn't happen to... Fine, fine. I can't afford to forget... Now, where is it I'm supposed to be going?
We're meeting at Fort Dawnguard.
Ah, been working more. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
I've tracked this damn bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Isran needs your help.
Isran? I'm afraid he's a few years too... Besides, he can handle anything alone.
We're up against vampires.
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose.
Isran needs your help.
Isran? I'm afraid he's a... Besides, he can handle
We're up
anything
against
alone.
vampires.
That's... Tell me more about what's going on.
We're not sure, but they have an Elder Scroll.
By the 8th. Alright, once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me. We need to stop this creature before it kills again.
Excuse me, my friend.
Don't know how well I'd have managed. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yes, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. I'll meet you there. All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there!
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. Takes some getting used to.
Hey.
What now?
Why?
We need to do some testing on this new weapon, and I was thinking a laptop would be helpful.
Are you mad, woman? After the trouble I've gone through.
Fine. You could have just said no.
Need something?
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
What can I do to help?
Serene needs help with her project to improve our crossbow. Speak with Gunma. He has something for you.
Can you tell me more about the old Dawn Guard?
Only what I've heard. Back in the second, wound up turning into their job. They were eventually fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that.
What is this place?
This, originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era. I'm trying to put it to good use.
I need training in heavy armor.
You already know as much as I do. That's a compliment.
So, you think
I didn't say that. I wonder if perhaps he needed further attention. Yes, I know that.
You
Watch
probably
out.
weren't
This
expecting to see me
vampire
again.
showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting
Yes?
to see me again.
What are you doing here?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please, just listen before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about the scroll?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
What sort of prophecy?
It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
You took a big risk coming here.
I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, then.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Watch your back.
Set your hatred aside and try to see the larger picture, Isran.
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance.
You don't trust her,
It's what
fine.
keeps
Trust
me
me,
strong.
I believe her.
You'd better know what you're doing. It can stay for now. You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with whatever it says. It will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. So, whatever it says, it will... But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend... Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big
And no one
place.
believed.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, back before I... you know.
Do
The
you have
College
any
of
ideas?
Winterhold was the first place. Well, the wizards know about all Actually, now that... I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. Here we are. Yes, the welcome I received felt really... my father. After all these years, that's the first thing he asked me. I trust you have the scroll. Yes, I have the scroll, gods. Thanks. Sorry. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal. Yeah, I'm glad you're here with me.
Be on your guard. But at all times, avoid sleep if you can. Sleep is for the weak.
Fine!